First order of business. I noticed my last video, a lot of people were saying they weren't able to watch it. A lot of people, all European guys, from what I know, I've seen like 5 or 6 people say that they aren't able to view the video. Thing is, I looked at the video, I looked at my video manager on YouTube, and it says this video is blocked in some countries. I've got no fucking earthly clue why. It has to be because of the intro or something. I can't imagine anything I said in that video just blocked the video in specific countries. So I have to assume that something with the intro caused that to happen, but I can't fix it without deleting the video, so I'm just not going to bother. I'm going to find a way to make sure that everybody is able to watch my future videos, maybe by sending just the intro, putting it on YouTube and sending the link to a few European dudes to make sure that they can see it before I upload the whole video. And if not, I'm just going to have to figure something else out. But sorry about that. Nothing I can do. Let's move on. Oh, I'm exhausted. We have a new Sorcier de Glace album playing in the background. I know this shit probably kicks in, and if it gets loud, I'll be really annoyed. It doesn't seem too bad. So, yeah, I filmed this video the other day, and I fucking was watching it back, and I realized I provided some misinformation on one of the records, and well, not even one of the records, just fucking where one of the bands was from, and I don't let that shit stand, man. I try not to anyway. If I catch it, I wasn't gonna just post a video, so fuck. Oh well. There was a couple things I wanted to correct, anyways, but yeah. Excuse me, by the way. I'm not in the right frame of mind for doing this, and fucking this hair situation is getting out of control, but fuck it. Anyway, show some records. First up, Wormlust. Icelandic black metal again. This is a reissue from Demon Worship, and I fucking pre-ordered this back in like February or something, man, and it just came probably last week. In fact, I know it came a week from today, well, a week ago today, yeah. Anyway, really nice quality, man. Super glossy, which a lot of time I don't think looks good, but in this case I think it does look good. There's the back there with Baphomet, really cool. I really like this. It's just gorgeous. If you've never heard this album, imagine something. Well, just imagine black metal that is very noisy. It's got that wall of effect, a wall of noise effect, and basically it's just loud, just chaotic sounding, almost like atmospheric black metal. But this sounds a lot. This sounds a bit meaner than most atmospheric black metal bands. So. Yeah, if you usually steer clear of atmospheric stuff, just because it's basically woods and trees and snow and mist and shit, that's not this. So anyway, yeah, Gatefold. Again, man, it's really nice. I like this a lot. Lyrics that are not in English. There's their band logo, which is a bit absurd. Now this comes with a sheet in here that I'm not going to take out because I realized when I first tried taking it out that it was actually coming apart. So you can kind of see it in there. I'm not sure what the image is, but it is like a sheet, but it's like perforated squares. And I was talking to Dave, and the way that what he said, and I don't know where he got this specific information. He said that it was supposed to be like LSD tablets, and I guess I don't know if tablets would be the correct word to use. I don't fucking use LSD. Yeah, LSD sheets, tablets, whatever, little squares. And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. That's better. That's cooler than what I thought it was. I just thought it was like a fucking perforated sheet, which, you know, whatever. here's the record itself. Black with a very subtle splatter on the inside with like, you know, blue and yellow and shit. But it's really, really cool. Nonetheless, I like this a lot. So, yeah. Great record, by the way. This album originally came out in 2013. I'm not sure who the fuck originally put this out. But, like I said, this is a Demon Worship reissue, and you can still get this from the Demon Worship or the Wormlust Bandcamp through Demon Worship. Yeah, so I would recommend giving this a listen, because I don't think there's a single one of you who wouldn't love this if you gave it your time. So check it out. That's Wormlust with the Feral Wisdom. Alright, next up, this is a record that I have tried showing and talking about literally in like 4 different videos, and then those videos will just get scrapped, and I'll move on with a different fucking record, but I'm gonna finally fucking get this out there. This is Total Vernish Tongue with Die Pichwarzi Artillery. From what I understand, Total Vernish Tongue is German for total annihilation, and Die Pichwarzi Artillery is German for the pitch black artillery. However, this band is not German. That is what I fucked up with last time. I said this band was German. They're not. They're Austrian. And, yeah, small mistake for me, I guess. I mean, I'm sure it's, to some people, it's like, don't compare me to those fucking Austrians, or some people, hey, don't compare me to those goddamn Germans, but, fuck it, man. This anyway, this is really fucking good. The production is very shrill. Everything is very sharp sounding, very thin, very cold, and I like that, but this almost sounds like a recording of a recording, which I have no problem with, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, I like fucking my black metal raw, but, you know, that's just something I noticed about this specific release, and this, as you can tell, is fucking NSBM, but I think that this is fucking something that everybody would like. You know, you don't have to like NSBM to like this specifically. This is very almost jumpy sounding. It sounds very happy. I think that's cool personally. You know, I don't have any problem with that, especially because most of the stuff I listen to is, you know, pretty melancholic in atmosphere. And yeah, this is not. But anyway, this is a demo from 2012. Which I think like a year later, maybe in 2014, they actually released a full-length album. But this is actually a demo. This is before they released any full-length stuff. But Darker Than Black, and I don't know, I can't read that other side. Merchant of Death, sorry, it fucking says it right below it. Anyway, this was re-recorded, well, remixed and remastered for this specific vinyl release. This is just single-sided, but yeah, really, really good stuff. I got this for like 14 bucks, man. I don't remember where I got it. I think I got this through Arcane Altar. Whether or not they still have it is beyond me. You could probably still get this relatively easily, though, because there's really, you know. And plus, wherever you find it, it's going to be pretty cheap. So I would recommend checking it out. You probably would like it if you like shrill, produced black metal. Check it out. Total Vernish Tongue with the pitch black artillery. Alright, here's another record I've shown in like 6 videos, and just those videos get, you know, scrapped. But anyway, Lindemann, Skills and Pills. This, without a doubt, was the album that I listened to the most times last year. Maddie and I, last year, and some of you guys probably know, Maddie and I last year, we took a huge road trip. We drove from Florida to Maine, and then from Maine to Cleveland for the Hillside Bash. We drove down to Gatlinburg and then back to Florida, and we pretty much saw everything in between. And throughout that entire trip, man, we literally probably listened to this whole album maybe 100 times. It's, yeah. But I have not a single negative thing to say about this, man. This is one of my favorite albums that came out last year. and it's still one of the most fun albums I've probably ever heard. If you're not familiar with Lindemann, Till Lindemann from Rammstein, Peter something from Hypocrisy. And this is basically just an English interpretation of what Rammstein is. You can expect pretty raunchy lyrics, you know, that style of metal. I love this personally. I know there's a lot of people who really dislike this. I don't understand why, but hey man, different strokes for different folks, I guess. Here's the back. This is slightly different from the CD artwork, which I do have. Just dropped my phone, whatever that fucking... Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, different from the CD, but this is excellent, man. I love this shit so fucking much, and it's gatefold. Basically just a bunch of Till Lindemans, and then Peter in the middle there. You can look at this forever and find new shit, but it's really, really cool. Print inner sleeve, just the Lindemann logo on it. It's just black vinyl. There's nothing interesting on the labels themselves, but you do get this cool book, which if you have the CD, you've seen everything that this book is, but it's basically just lyrics and then pictures that kind of accompany those lyrics. So if you've ever wondered what Till Lindemann looks like as a girl, it's not a pretty sight. Yeah, man, everything about this is just fucking excellent. I love this so much. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this, man. If you want to check out any specific tracks in their entirety, I would definitely recommend the title track, Scales of Pills. If not, the song Yukon, Children of the Sun, Fat, Fish On, Lady Boy, Praise Abort. Really, they're all good. So yeah, check it out if you like just good, fun metal. That's Lindemann, Skills and Pills.
The first I take against depression. The second is pure energy. The green one for my self-aggression. Then the red one.
I've had this for a while as well, and just haven't gotten around to actually showing it yet. But I'm really pleased to own this. This is Cosmic Church with Vilja. Yeah, this is a 2015 EP. That came out in like October. It wasn't even released on vinyl until this year, but yeah, it was released on CD in October. And I really, really wish I had my hands on this then, man, because this is excellent black metal. Sort of atmospheric black metal, very colorful sounding, very bright sounding. But it also has just this almost aura of just melancholy. And a lot of this album is you know, relatively aggressive, but there's this feeling of like calmness and serenity, and everything about this, man, is just really, really great. The vocals are like that howled sort of scream, and instrumentally, it's just excellent, man. I love this EP, and I love this band. I mean, I guess it's more of a project, but at this point, I have everything that's not a split from this band on vinyl, so whatever that tells you. Anyway, yeah, here's the back I showed a second ago. I love this picture. It's cool. It's badass, man. I like it a lot. I don't like it quite as much as the one on the inner sleeve, or inner sheet, I guess, rather, which I will show you now. You do get the lyrics on here. The lyrics are not in English. A lot of times, well, the Cosmic Church lyrics are never in English, but they usually include English lyrics. I think this is the only thing I have from them that doesn't do that. So, I have no, you know, it's not really a complaint. But, anyway, there's the other side. Again, just badass picture, man. So, yeah, I like it an awful lot. Vinyl itself is just black, but I do like the labels on this a lot. There's B, and there's A. Really, really cool stuff. I can't wait to see what this band or project, can't wait to see what this project does next. Because everything really that this project has done has been excellent. And, you know, in terms of modern black metal, this is some of my favorite, period. Which is saying a lot because, you know, I listen to a lot, but something about this, man, it's a bit special, I guess. So, check it out if you're into that kind of thing. This is Cosmic Church with Vilja. Finally, I need to make a fucking dent in my Drowning the Light collection, showing you guys that shit, because I have a lot of it. I still get Drowning the Light stuff in, so I just gotta fuck. This is of Celtic Blood and Satanic Pride. This is one of the 4 2007 albums that came out from Drowning the Light, which is a bit absurd. I'm telling you, man, this guy does not run out of ideas. But that's okay, because I like the music. I like seeing new Drowning the Light stuff. It's just crazy to me that one fucker can have enough ideas to put out over 60 releases in 13 years. It's just bonkers. But yeah, this is a Japanese import of this specific album. The album cover, you can tell, is a bit different from the original, which looks more like what's on the back. That's the original album cover, obviously just without all this fucking print and shit. Yeah, really, really cool. It says limited to 300 copies. Limited to 500 copies, sorry. Death Rush Armageddon put this one out. It does come with one of these OBI strips, which if I take it off, it literally is impossible to get back on, so I'm not going to bother. Really not much to show here, and there's really not much to talk about either. Basically, if you've heard this, or if you've heard pretty much any Drowning the Light record, and you liked it, you'll pretty much like every other Drowning the Light record. They're not all the same, but they are all good, I guess. I mean, the way I would say it is like it's. I guess there are some releases that are better than others, but they're all really, really fucking good releases. So I like everything I've heard from Drowning the Light. Literally, there is not one release that I have listened to that I have not really enjoyed. But yeah. Anyway, I got a picture of like Stonehenge there. It's very strange. There's the back. Some information. Shit. Black vinyl, so there's no reason for me to show it. Just the label. Yeah, man. This, I guess if I were to fucking rank this with other Drowning the Light records, this would probably not be among my favorites. But this is a really good record nonetheless. And I think if you like Drowning the Light and you haven't heard this, then just get on it. It's all really, really good. So, plus the song Lucifer, He Who Lights My Path. That fucking track is just badass. Drowning the Light of Celtic Blood and Satanic Pride. Alright guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. 5 more records, another video in the books, and I hope to fucking actually make more different videos than just these 5 records, because I don't want to have to film this shit again. So, yeah. Lovely.